Are you there? Testing. 1, 2, 3, testing. Hey there. My name is Anonymous, and welcome to episode 1 of my very first podcast called Unidentified Broke Bitch. So, this podcast really is going to be a series based on my personal finance journey. I am currently $30,000 in credit card debt. I owe $10,000 worth of debt in personal loans. That does not include student loans or mortgage or any of that. And so I am on a personal finance journey that I thought that I would come here and talk about. In addition to me talking about my particular finance journey, I also wanted to have a creative space where I could come, try, and implement and give my unique perspective regarding other financial experts' advice, episodes, or books, or any other material. So, without further ado, the very first financial expert that I really want to talk about is Ramit Seithi. He's the author of the famous blog called I Will Teach You to Be Rich. He's recently added a video component to his podcast, also called I Will Teach You to Be Rich on YouTube, which is exactly how I found him. Ramit is really, really interesting. His style is unlike any other financial expert I have come across. What I really appreciate about Ramit is his ability to get to the root of the problem. Whereas I feel Dave Ramsey and Chelsea Fagan and Anthony O'Neill really just are trying to manage the symptoms. Ramit is the type of individual to ask, during his podcast episodes about what it was like growing up. How do you feel about money? What beliefs do you have about money? The other financial experts are really playing the numbers game. Ramit is addressing deep-rooted issues and bringing up a lot of great points. He's bringing up understanding ourselves, understanding the why behind why we're in debt, why we keep doing what we do, even if we know that we're bleeding out, even if we see the train crash and we're going in slow motion and we refuse to turn the wheel. Ramit is an individual that is really unique and special. And for that reason, I'm choosing Ramit to go to on my personal finance journey. So, like I mentioned, Ramit has a special gift in the way that he talks to his guests. It's unlike Dave Ramsey, where it's very to the point. I would say rude, no nonsense, and the majority of the time, right? Eat beans and rice, eat beans and rice. No, you can't spend money. And then suddenly, when they've done everything that there is to do, he wonders why, when people have reached their retirement goals or their savings goals, or they don't have a mortgage, they still feel guilty. They still call in. And it's not changing the behavior. It's almost like he doesn't know what to say other than, well, you did it. So now go spend your money. And that's great, but it's not addressing the root of the problem. One thing I really love about Ramit is he teaches us to live our rich lives now, in this moment. So, the very first item I really was excited about implementing on my personal finance journey is Ramit's worry-free number. His worry-free number is something that we don't worry about. For example, I pick a number that I'm comfortable with. And honestly, since I'm $30,000 in credit card debt, right? And also $10,000 in personal loan debt, maybe I should just start saying 40,000, right? Make it sound a little, am I trying to make it sound a little bit, less than it is? Or now I'm like analyzing myself like I'm Ramit, right? Anyway, I pick my worry-free number. And this number really means, I don't worry about it. For example, let's say I woke up late, I'm running late, I get in the car, I drive to work, and I realize, hey, I haven't had anything to eat. If I stop and I grab something under or at my worry-free number, then I don't worry about it. And honestly, this was so exciting to me. This was revolutionary because for the first time, I realized that every single time I spent money, I felt guilty. It didn't matter if I had $100 allocated for my spending money or discretionary money. That was beside the point because I always just felt bad. I felt bad about being in the debt. And I think I'm realizing that the negative spiral, it just kind of continues. It builds momentum. And I think for the first time, I spent money and it was okay. I had no idea that, I don't know, it was like this release in my life. It was extremely significant to be given the permission. And why did I need to be given the permission? I don't know. But I have a feeling that, we'll work that out. But this was the only advice that I have taken from Ramit. And at this particular point, I'm completely all in. So I am extremely excited to be on this journey. I am extremely excited to be reading his book, although let's be real. He mentions a whole section about credit cards where I really feel I need to cut mine up. I'm the type of person that I'll try it. I really will. I'll try all of his tips, his tricks, his recommendations. And I'm also the type of person that if it doesn't work for me, I'm fine with bending it or amending it or taking a little bit of Dave Ramsey and Chelsea Fagan and Anthony O'Neill and maybe Ramit and mixing them so that whatever I have left really serves me and moves me forward financially, spiritually, moves me in a positive direction. I'm really, really excited to be given this fresh perspective. And I'm just so excited to be on this journey, even though it feels far. It doesn't feel impossible, but it feels very far. Anyway, so I hope that this somewhat inspires you to take action related to your personal finance journey. I hope that you know that you're not alone. And I hope that together we can make some progress, some real progress. Not, okay, sure, the numbers work, but I'm left feeling disoriented or exhausted, I'm really looking to thrive and to be proud and to move forward with vibrancy, even though it's difficult, even though it's hard. But that's my goal. So anyway, I'm excited to share this with you, and I will catch you in the very next episode. Thanks so much. Bye.